Ec1 Accepting My Book of Life. Soul to Soul Talk. Accepting My Book of Life. Everything is already written. Let's talk about accepting your personal book of life, spoke Morai Amoro. Sounds interesting, replied Jenai. Everybody on this planet has their own personal book of life. In this book, every word, sentence, page, and chapter is already written. Nothing can be added nor subtracted, and we just need to accept our book and stop fussing about what was written, is written, and what we will have to read in the future in this book. Not many people accept their book and spend time complaining, comparing, or looking for another book. We must understand that everything in this book is unchangeable. Every event is set, the people we need to meet, the thoughts we have, the amount of money we will make, the time of departure. But is there no free will to change this book, asked Jenai? Maybe Kandu the creator could, but why would he interfere? Is it not our adventure? From the level of Kandu, this book is just a dream, an illusion. It is just a matter of time before we wake up from this dream. We cannot add or subtract, but instead we have the freedom to realize and to really raise our consciousness and learn to guide and accept ourselves in and through this book. The awareness about Kandu and his guidance will assist us guiding ourselves. We have to start observing and simultaneously play our roles in life's theater. Otherwise, we stay victims in our own book. But what about effort and trying to change things, asked Jenai. Yes, for sure. We cannot be passive when it is not written, and we might have to strive to put in the effort. When things change, even that is written. So there are no victims and no victories. When we do not accept our book or the outcome of our effort and keep pushing and forcing, we actually are not creating any change, just turmoil. Basically, we are writing a new book for the future as we cannot add nor subtract from the book we have to read now. What do you mean by writing a new book, Morai? Maybe we have to come back to read the new book again. Or we leave the information in the universe and someone else will have to pick it up and read it. Or the information of the new book is passed on genetically to our siblings who have to outlive it. It doesn't matter what belief system we are connected to, but every action will have a reaction, which is the law in this realm. So let us be content and accept and learn to guide ourselves so we may eventually stop writing this possible new book. Kalimobanko, our mind, doesn't want that we accept our book, but wants us to keep writing in order to keep us busy in creation. Our mind rather stays a prisoner in its own book instead of leaving one day the book behind. Actually, accepting our book makes life much easier. We just need to guide ourselves. We don't need to worry, there is no competition, no victims, and last but not least, everything is going to flow exactly as it needs to flow. And whatever is written, we can deal with. Otherwise, it would not be in our book. What a relief, is it not, Jenai? I feel you, Morai, but I'm not sure if I can see it from now on for the rest of my life in this way. This feeling and seeing life this way will come and go, but at least you have another way of perceiving life, and will find it when needed. Let us enter a new life where we will live consciously awake and aware every moment to sense, taste, see, feel, hear and smell all in this momentary adventure, which is actually just a dream. We must accept that. For whatever reason it might be, we have written the best book possible in order to remind ourselves about Kandu. In this book we have set ourselves up so we cannot find real peace and happiness, for in the world of change, these things only last for a little while. So we either feel trapped in our book and are busy with writing new ones, or we accept the book, live a fulfilling life with a different consciousness, and in addition, with the help of Kandu, let's find a way out of this book. But who wrote this book, which I'm reading, asks Jenai again. Either God or we ourselves wrote it before we were born, or if we believe in past lives, the book is a result of our past actions and wishes. Maybe we picked up the book from the universe before we left our mother's womb and set foot on the earth. Maybe we are reading all unfulfilled wishes passed on from our forefathers, which we inherited genetically. It doesn't matter what we believe, but when we don't accept it, we stay victims in our own book, struggling with the words, sentences, pages, and chapters, which we have to read and go through anyway. Can other people write bad things in this book? When you believe that others, even your parents, can write good and bad things for us in our book, we make ourselves definitely into victims, isn't it? But what about my parents telling me to do something or someone hurting me? When you believe that, you are again disempowered and a victim of and in your own book. We have to claim that we ourselves have written it. But what about others doing something good to us or giving us something that makes us happy? Even believing that disempowers you, for you give your power away to others or something that makes you happy. This book you have written yourself is your power and strength. Just claim it as yours. All other ideas will disempower you and make you into a victim. But as I have said, we also have the power to feel being guided by all that is in the book and guiding ourselves in it. But what about accidents, sickness, and situations where many people suffer? It doesn't matter how bad the situation may be, but when we don't accept that we wrote these things in our book, we will stay victims of circumstances. There are many strange books written throughout history, and from our level of consciousness, very hard to understand. And what about losing a loved one? The time span of our life is also written, and so is the time span of others in their book as well. Life is a stage where actors come and go. It all takes place just inside a book or a movie that we outlive on the stage of life. A stage which is not forever and not real, for it is happening in the realm of time, change and duality, and often called illusion, Maya, or dream. It is a make-believe world. And by living our life in this manner, we can stop taking all what is happening too serious. By doing so, we are less emotionally connected and involved and can function better and with ease. And although everything is written, we cannot use any excuse when we do incorrect actions in our book. We still have to do our best, assist ourselves, and also assist others to accept their book as well. It is also not trying to change other people's book, but being conscious, awake, and aware by accepting their books as well. We identify with the book and all the characters in that book, or we identify with that what we really are in essence, eternal crystal children of light, children of Kandu.